And that magical wood.
I give it.
Too big face in the picture. I'm thinking it could fit. I'm thinking it could fit.
I made this cake by scratch.
I snitch, you know. I was on my hard work, you know.
I made the cake, right?
Yes, I donated the box.
Yes. You said we made a cake.
Try and get that photo.
Hey, cut. You gonna take this in? You take it up?
Here, look, no. Addie, get someone to try. Addie, get Auntie Betty to come and tape for you.
gonna do some mingling for a little bit with him, right? And then we're gonna have the cake and some speech, or we can wait for the bathroom. Right? And the bathroom gets off at 9:30. So, what 10:30? She'll be here about 10:30. So, you guys, the only that you're supposed to have a good time. Nothing to start. Guys, only one time you're going to turn 65.
Alright. You got turn 64.
Yeah. Okay, we're going to have a good time. How are you?
We noticed he's already doing that.
Yeah. Okay.
You see me very soon. Say we can manage no big fat team. So my girls must have to skills like me. I must have few years for a size panty. I have to show lots of willpower. Now some girls will know them big culture. They panty size them fantastic. Mama, they come and sleep and the girls and smile with me. We must have to know about the girl and one so let's test me. It's a nice.
I've been taping more than you. You're taping for a full hour.
Right beside the blows on the rock. I'm on top of on a bingo back. Specialize in years old, small, fantasize. All I know what I can manage. Me no cap with nothing to do me damage. Small panty girls make your head spin wrong. Big panty girls give your body undone. I not buy no pussy in a box. So feel the straight and lose it. If any girl wants small with me, raise your hand and tell me your panty size. Raise your hand and tell me your panty size. Me no one, no big panty guy. Me no one, no big panty guy. Small panty guy, them a walk away. It's with big panty guy, it's like big people, body come down. Raise your hand and tell me your panty size. Raise your hand and tell me your panty size. Easy for the party, easy. Second corner, John, second.
When I ask you for your number, Mama never take answer. You ain't nothing but a teaser, a dirty, dirty teaser.
say?
Yes, that's
Folks, just before this little get together, that in itself shows how times have changed. And I'm sure this here is a very, very, very proud moment. And I'm sure we wouldn't allow this moment to go without most of us, all of us, expressing our sentiments this evening. It goes without saying that this is tonight. It's an occasion of mixed sentiments, but I'm sure it's also a very happy one. And I'm sure there are lots of folks around who would like to say good wishes to one of the favorites in this family. I will call Mr. Singh Jr. to set the ball rolling.
Ready? Go ahead.
He just expresses it in dance.
Yeah, I'm serious.
I've just assumed the position.
Yeah, I just made a dash.
Nephew, right?
I just made a dash that came back. I didn't know what's going on. But
What would you? Happy birthday!
See? That's meant to sing. There you go.
Bubble!
Okay.
Bubble!
that's enough. That's enough. Message taken. I don't know how far to go back on football, but I could probably get a little too sentimental with this situation.
You look it.
But
She's happy.
I remember way back. No, I'm not high. You better believe it. I'm not high.
scores 40 years ago.
I remember the little boy probably smiling, Christopher,
Scary.
when you took my clothes. Well, my clothes was off. Probably just had a coat or something. And you decide to take me out in the street, put you in my hand, put me in your hand. And my mom probably was sitting in the front window in James Street and said, "Here he is." And I was mad at you, man. I was vexed. But you know, years went by, and you were, I think, very instrumental in this family. You know, you and your wife being a big sister, you had a lot of responsibilities, and I think you stood up to those expectations. You have done a lot for
Drinks. Drinks.
you've
Amar,
done,
leave that thing alone.
you've done a lot written and for this gathering, this family. A lot of the young people don't know about Guyana, but that's where most of it started, where most of it happened. And now you've gotten up in age. A lot of the kids probably don't realize who Uncle Paul was. You know, if you don't know, Uncle Paul was, as I said, a very, very, very positive person. And if you look at his life, and if we can emulate or if we can follow in his positiveness, the only person I've seen in this family who's got some of that positiveness is probably Vishnu. You know, anybody else I don't think has gotten it as very much positive as Uncle Paul has. And that's what his life is. You got to believe in what you're doing, you got to believe in what you are, you got to believe in who you are, you got to believe what you stand for. And these are some of the things Uncle Paul really did. And as a nephew, you know, I looked upon you as being, well, I looked upon you and I saw you were drawn in all these different directions. You know, you had family, you had the job, and you had the automobile department, you know, and you had the property department, and you were always there for any member of the family. But unfortunately, we never really, you know, got to that level because you were so much senior for me. And but I know other members of the family, including the MC, and the wonderful guy. It's so unfortunate that your other half is not here tonight because I don't want to bring up something that's going to bring pain. This is your 65th birthday. With our family, the way it's going, it's an achievement if we could be 65. And you have made it, and what can I say? But you know, although Adibagi is not here, don't ever think that you are not one of us anymore. Because I know, I'm speaking from a young perspective. Maybe we can say something, but I know you were always there. Once you were here, we're going to stay together, we're going to do things together, and your advice, your expertise, your big knowledge, you know, we can't go nowhere else but forward. And we're so happy to have you here. And I'm glad when I talked to you, and you said you came back to spend Christmas with us. And I thought that was very nice of you. And the birthday is almost over, but you could tell from the gathering that he must have been a special person for us out tonight. I hope he is. I hope you'll be around quite some time. It's coming to a stage in life where you think, or you wonder what happens next year. Nobody knows, but we hope. And I'm pretty sure your kids hope. I'm probably talking too long.
Thank you very much, Chris. I'm sure we can listen to the insights that you, as a young man, you have, and you continue to allow for the rest of us to assimilate in this family. Today I was telling a group of my colleagues that, you know, when I got married, that my wife's brother-in-law had prepared a home for me to live in, and so that I can, so that I can live in. And he said, what? They never could have understood the kinds of things that I try to tell them that, you know, that we as an extended family do. the things we share, and forever finding excuses to be together. I think that is one of the greatest things that I admire about this family, that we want to be together. We make all kinds of excuses, good reasons, otherwise, but we always want to be together. This is a togetherness family, and that is one thing I admire about my eldest Sarah boy. Eldest in terms of the sisters, and that we have come to admire, and we have come to honor as now a sworn tradition. There are lots of people who will want to say lots of things. And Rafiq was around. Is he still here?
He's probably spoken as long as
Okay. I was going to ask Rafiq to say something.
this secret killing his wife.
What Mr. Narayan Senior, Mr. Punit Narayan, Kumar Narayan.
Krishna said I'd like to wish Bunoy happy 65 years of age, a body at 65 years of age. He's not the biggest brother, he only his big brother in sister size. But he's a good brother to me. All my brother is good.
Thank you.
I like to say one thing, but you never in life you get so many family come in this position at this time from all parts of this country to be at this occasion, because life is short and life is what you make it. And if you don't be happy now, you can't be happy after when you're dead and gone. I'd like to wish my brother and all my niece and nephew the best in life. I'm not a man of making a lot of speech, but I love them. That's why I'm here again. And without them, I don't know what life is. Life is very short. I'd like to make the best of it.
Yeah, thank you. This is going to be an unprecedented precedent. I'm going to call on Woodbury Narayan. If there's one brother-in-law that makes the effort, it's got to be Woodbury Narayan.
Prompt him. Prompt him.
Always a surprise.
With prompting. But this is a great guy.
Very wonderful brother-in-law, and I hope, but I know that people love to have a brother like you. You've been wonderful. And thank you very much for everything you've done for myself, for my family, and I appreciate it very much. Thank you, buddy.
You know, this young man has taught me a bad thing. To be dependent on him before I got married, when I got married, and up to this age. I mean, that's a bad thing he has taught me. And I think that's his problem. He's living with that problem. He has taught me to depend on him since before I got married, when I got married, during the time I got married. I think one time when things was real bad in Guyana, 1981, I remember well. Molly, you remember? Of course, you. And one big barrel came for Christmas. We're sorry.
Jeremy and you.
Right for my birthday.
Yes, and right for Charit's birthday. It was one of those glorious occasions. Mr. Sukhu was never ever severed ties with us, and for that we are perpetually grateful. I don't think he has treated me any different to the way he has treated anybody else. He's a good guy.
he's generous, he can't help it. He wants to help, he continues to give help. And that is so, that speaks so much about him. I'm sure there are lots of other people who are going to say a lot of things.
Yeah.
Rafi, you're here.
Who would you see this place go on?
I'm not listening to Molly, don't worry. Just over here, can.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Yes, yes, sir.
as far as I'm concerned, family. I would like to use that word, and it's very meaningful when I use the word family, because I feel very much a part of the family. As a matter of fact, I would like to...
Can you come here so that I can...
Oh, the
I
camera.
want to take you.
That's in the midst of this most not auspicious, not beautiful, but words are inadequate to describe the occasion. And I feel very, very privileged to be here tonight. And I'd like to say to Mr. Ramdeo Paul Sukhu, and I would like to shorten that and say Uncle Paul. I would like to say I've known Uncle Paul for a number of years, and you've always proven yourself to be not only a parent, but a very wonderful human being. You've proven that several times, and I think this is why I feel the closeness to you. And consequently, I couldn't miss this occasion, because when your daughter, Ronnie, told me about your birthday, I said that I will have to try to make it. You've listened to many wonderful and beautiful thoughts bestowed upon you. I would just like to say on behalf of my family and myself, a very, very happy birthday to you. And may God bless you and continue to shine His blessings upon you and your family. And may the new year bring forth not only health, prosperity, and happiness, but all the wonderful things that you always want. I know that there's a person that's short in your life that you would like to share those happiness with. Someone that also I have come to know very closely. But I know you're a strong person, and I know you will continue to think about her. And we both know whom we are speaking about. So I'd like to say to you, God bless you. I hope you live as long as Moses, so that we can celebrate birthdays for all the years to come. But most importantly, may the years that come forth be filled with a lot of health, good health, and good happiness. And look around you. You have a wonderful family here. I can see it. I can see all smiles. Enjoy them. God bless you, and a very happy birthday to you, Uncle Paul.
Cheers. Cheers. I know how very particular this family is, and there's a resident head of family now that Bai isn't here in Dallas. I'm going to call on Mr. Narayan, Ramesh Narayan.
Yeah. Well, I've already made my speech to you earlier, right?
No, we didn't hear it. No, we didn't hear it.
I'm not very good at, I get too bashful and stuff.
That's good.
Donut jokes, Mamu Chacha, and all the other things that goes. with Ramesh.
President.
We really appreciate him being here, and we want him to know that, you know, there's always a void when he is not here, and we want him to try to make a special effort, and we enjoy your company. Tonight, you have paid a great tribute to your brother-in-law by being here tonight. That's very nice. We appreciate it.
I'm there at the memorable ones.
Good. Well, I appreciate that. I know.
And my dear and special brother, I'm happy to be here to witness this 65th birthday of yours. I wish you God's blessings, health, happiness with the children and grandchildren, and all of us too. I'm happy to know you for all the years. From a young boy, he went a long way. About it, we know Paul a long time. He was always a good brother-in-law to everybody. Now he's even higher than that. He become the brother. I know we all miss our sister, and you miss her even more. The occasion would have even been nicer and happier. We all share in this wonderful occasion. I hope you have a good time. I look forward to seeing many more.
Thank you very much, sir.
Yeah, right, but no, I have to say, big daughter.
Sorry.
All of my life, I've known Benora as far as I'm concerned. I guess when I was 2 years old, oh Lord. But anyway,
Give it good.
Can you dance, lady?
Shake it.
Yeah, but I think when I was 2 years old, sister and I got married, and apparently.
We know how old you are now.
That's all right, but apparently I was kind of attached to him, and when sisters, as everybody knew, sister, the people in Diamond saw sister got married with this child. And as I said, all my life I've known Benoi, and he has played a lot of important parts in my life. Even when I wanted to get married to me, he didn't even go to my parents, he went to Sister Benoi. And before he went to my parents. And when I got married from Sister Benoit's house. If I got a fight, Sister Benoit took me back home. So all my life they have been very instrumental in my life, and I do appreciate that. Benoit, I appreciate you very much, and I love you, and you have always been a great. What? That's all right.
Well done.
Okay.
Children and grandchildren, your turn is coming. I know, Molly and Shirley, but I'm as MC, I'm going to act the way I wanted to. With Shirley, Ramdan.
Well, I've known you as Benoi. Although my son married your daughter, but you're my family as well as Benoi for me. I wish your son a happy 65th birthday. May we continue to celebrate many more birthdays.
Brother-in-law, you are a brother. I know you way back when you used to make baby shoes for us and all those kind of shit. And I can't tell him to do.
Please,
She got him a speech, I didn't crying.
Yes, I think she got.
You have a Paul and you have a grandson named is Paul. How do you call both of them? Do you say Paul or Paul? I remember that well. Anyway, happy birthday to you.
I guess that's how I was feeling when I decided to get dressed. The occasion was a happy one. I want you to know, those who are still young, the person when I was, that if we were going on a picnic on Sunday, he had to sew the swimsuit. 2 o'clock in the morning, we had our swimsuit, we had our pedal pushers, we had our jeans, but he was the kind of person who would just make sure that everything was just right for us. Baya came away here to the United States in 1965, and Bopun came with us to London. I got married at 65. But Bonnet was a big brother there for us. He stood in and he did everything that a big brother should do. Whether it was car, whether it was personal, whether it was health, whether it was financial, whatever. He gave daddy that support, and I guess that's what we always see in him. If I were to talk about how good he was in his own way, and he was so good that if anybody misinterpret his goodness, well, he just meant good, because that is what he goes out, all out of his way to do good. And if anything happens that is not good, it's just beyond it's not something that he can help. He was a good person. He is a good person, and I know with all of us being here, he missed the system. He was there for us. He is here for us. I can go on for hours telling you all the good things he is. He's here now, but most people treat him as a background scene. But the person he was in Guyana, the person he was in Toronto, I wish some of you knew who he was and could appreciate. So because we all have to reach that stage, and I hope that because I have done my duty, and he has done his duty, and I hope that we don't get pushed into the background when the time comes around at 65. I don't know if I'll get there. But I pray and hope God that give you health and strength. You have reached 65. You're going well, you're doing good. And I pray and hope that your future years will be just as healthy and successful. God.
Thank you very much, Joe. Our mentor, the philosopher in this family, to say a few words.
MC, ladies and gentlemen, little children, I have to grope about for words to express my feeling. I have to be groping in the darkness for want of expressive language. It is said, the evil that men do is after them. The good is often interred with their bones. Looking at this picture, it sends me back many years. I first came upon you 54 years ago, when we used to go and swim. You had fellows like yourself. I thought they were your brothers, but one turned out to be a very good friend, and the other one was your uncle. There were times when I would see you, but I never really came close until I was pitchforked into the family.
What? Wait.
You have been very important. I remember you speaking to me on certain issues.
With the attention.
All through. You have been helpful. Little incidents. The first and only home that I owned, you were particularly instrumental in my acquiring that, if you remember. Though I don't drive, but you remember again, you came up and you were the person that made me get my driver's license.
And the place in the menu.
Oh, sacrifice. There are so many things that, you seem to be a man of many parts. As the previous speaker said, there is not an area of activity that you are not familiar. I mean, that is very good. You're so versatile. It's amazing. I mean, you have not been in the academic group, but still, your common sense, as I say, and your personal development, it's amazing how much you have acquired knowledge. I mean, I must say now, you are a very successful man. You have done very well. And unconsciously, your success came to you because you have been practicing all through your life. Perhaps you inherited it, I don't know. One of the disciplines that leads to happiness and salvation, that is karma yoga. You like to help people. And as much as you help, in the same measure you will be helped along the lines of freedom. That is your success. Your grandchildren, your children, they all have done very well. And I think in that of itself is a personal satisfaction that words can't express. Someone said that she's not here, but she is here. And your success in this life has been so far dependent very much on her. She is here and she always is going to, she will always be with you. The picture is so, it sends you back as cinema-wise, many years ago. I would say, happy 65th birthday. May you experience many, many more good birthdays. I can't say happy birthday, but good birthdays. God bless you. And maybe I'll send out a quiet prayer for you and your family.
Yeah.
Everybody call you brother Paul. Pops. Happy birthday. On behalf of myself and my wife, and wish you many
Anyway, I will try to paraphrase that. And by so doing, I think I could summarize my association with you as being a very positive one. And I tell you one thing that I've always thought of, always regretted, is the fact that any young man, Guyanese especially, and Uncle Josh was emphasized what it feels like to be Guyanese and the unity that's there in the family, and how many Americans can't understand that and all that good stuff. But I look back at myself, your relation and mine, and I think of all the good times we've had and the good times we've been there together. And it's unfortunate that most guys have got a memory of what it feels like to have a mother-in-law around, or what it feels like to have a father-in-law around. Mine was short-lived, as you know, and it truly bothers me, because as a young Guyanese guy, I've always, looked forward to the day when I would say, go to work and tell the guys that, I did this with my mother-in-law, I did this with my father-in-law, but I didn't have that opportunity. But in the last couple of years, and as you know, we've gotten real closer. And you have filled that void. And it's real heartwarming to see you celebrate 65, because I don't know of anyone that I know as close as I know you that I was on their 65th birthday. Surely my grandparents went past the age of 65, but I was never there. It's unfortunate my father couldn't be here, because you know, I mentioned to him that I'm coming out to your 65th birthday, and he was moved by it in his own special way. Maybe there is no rhyme and reason to what I'm saying, but essentially I just want to summarize by saying that our association has been a very good one. I look forward to continued good, positive relations in the future. You're a man who practices good health and strives on fostering happiness throughout, and I hope you maintain in that mode. And with that note, I know Fit would speak on her behalf, but I wish you a very happy 65th birthday and many more in the years ahead. And let me end by just saying, just continue being the same guy you are. I appreciate you.
All right, let's. Sometimes, before intro talk, sometimes these things go on and on and on and on. But do you not really enjoy the fact that
It's been over 17 years I've known you. It's been 17 wonderful years. For me and you are very special to me. I can talk to you more than I can talk to the things that come to The things I say to you and mommy, I don't say to anybody else. You know that you're number one in my life. I want to wish you good health and a very happy birthday, and maybe not to see many more. I could go on and on, as everybody said, but I want you to know you're very special for me, especially, and happy birthday.
You ready?
I'm going to ask
His big sister,
Mintra.
Big daughter.
Where is Min?
To repeat some things that have said
Please.
this evening and to add to it. Daddy, I wish you good health. I wish you happiness. I thank you tonight publicly for all that you've done for me, for my family, because you didn't have to do it, even though Vishnu was your son. A few months ago, you gave us such a scare. We prayed that you'd be okay. I'm glad today that you are okay. I still can't believe it. That all these tests, they found nothing wrong. You're back to your normal self. I'm really happy for this day, this moment. There have been a lot of down moments in my life. And when I feel sometimes I'm faltering and I cannot go on, I think of all the things that my own mother has worked for so hard. And then I think of, for the last 18 years, all the love and the effort you've put into making the life of your children, and that includes me, to be a success, to be happy. I just get a lot of strength, a lot of courage, and I go on. And as I say, whenever, and I hope the rest of the family do this, when things are down, they just think of all the positive things, and that you exuded to us, and we go on. There's so much that we can say, that we have said throughout the years, but tonight, may God bless you, may He guide you, may He grant unto you strength, good health, protection, and His will, not ours. I love you.
Cheers,
cheers.
Before I
The contestants you have, and I want you to thank you for always being there for anything tonight. it's hard. It was hard. It's hard to see you without her. But when you were in Canada, it was kind of easy because I just used to think that she was there with you. And you know, I always want to say that you're always welcome to be with us. I love you.
No.
The fruitcake. All I can say is we love you, and we're always here for you whenever you need us. You're never by yourself.
Oh, baby.
We're always here for you.
Who does it?
Baby.
Ran, Champ, you fix one for me, no man. What happened?
I know that. She said I love you. Y'all hear that? I hear it.
Discussion what?
I will take a load up.
Could I say something? I want to.
Many more happy returns of.
I remember, as Christian said, Uncle Paul was there from day one for us. He was there the day I was born, I know that. And Uncle Paul, I remember a long time ago in Guyana, he would always take, he had 6 kids of his own, and he would always take us for a ride in his car. It doesn't matter how crowded it is, no one's having us, we always talk about it. Doesn't matter, go look at me. Doesn't matter how crowded it is, he would always find room for us. It's like, his car is like his heart. There's always room for one more. And I always remember that he took us to Eccles to fly kites several times. I remember that. And then also when we went to Toronto, he was always so kind to us, and we would always feel so much at home. Going to Toronto means going to Torrance Road. Torrance Road to Canada is like probably like High Meadow to Dallas. And I guess probably after you left Torrance Road, we feel like, I don't know, we should go to Toronto or not. But anyway, I'd like to wish you a happy birthday. You're very, very special. You're a very kind and generous person.
Brian.
On top of that.
Today.
This is very nice.
All right.
I would speak louder, but I can't. And on this very nice occasion, I would like to wish you God blessing and good wishes for a great man. Enough said.
You think so?
I can't help but say something because, I mean, besides Charlene, you've touched my life too when Antibagi was here. And I mean, y'all been everything but just nice. It's hard not to, it's hard to sit down there and just not to say anything at all. I just had to get up. Happy birthday for Paul.
You can listen to the one.
Now we push him
Ron, give me a whistle about it.
Okay,
Is there any continuation? Like a continuation.
You know, anyone can always go to Uncle Paul for any advice, any help, and he's always been there for everyone. I tell you, all the younger kids too. Everyone from my age on up has benefited a lot from Uncle Paul, and I'd tell the younger kids also you can learn a lot from him and go to him for any help because he's always there and he's always been helpful. And I can say, well, just happy birthday and wishes many more to come.
Okay, Paul. Like Mom said, you've always been there for Mom and Dad. I remember those times in Canada. I was glad when Uncle Paul and Auntie Baggy would show up to save the day. Rescue. They're here and everything's gonna be okay. And now you've moved on to us, and you know you've been there for me since last year, a lot, especially last year. And I really appreciate it, and I do love you. And take care. Happy birthday.
Here, here.
Paul,
Nice.
And you're my grandfather, like a father, and you raised me. I live with you like every day.
Please.
And you did a lot of little things.
But we're in gym, Pop.
Did a lot of little things that didn't really mean that much. Like my first, took me to your license and you let me use your car. Like, little things like that. You know, and I say happy birthday.
All right.
There's our shoe. Happy birthday. You know how much you mean to me. I'm not gonna cry. And I love you.
Sorry for the stay
Okay.
My mom is
I'd just like to say, I didn't know about this birthday party until today. I didn't even know it was a surprise. They forgot to tell me it was a surprise. And I'm glad you weren't here for me to spill the beans. But one of the things I always remember, as everybody says, we go back a long time. And I used to remember was going to school at St. Stephen's.
Yes.
And we look forward to rain when the rain fell, because that meant that you and Auntie Baggy would be there to pick the kids up. And it was like,
showed up with the CVs.
yeah, it was a big deal. If you had a car, drive up to school and go home, it was like, oh, this was like, yeah, Mercedes come there, you know. And we all used to jump in and go at James Street, spend a half day. And we wish that rain would have fallen more often. Then I remember we used to be at Evans Street. I think I was amazed at a big kitchen, because that kitchen was so big. And I was going, God, this was a huge house. And then it was so neat, you had to go downstairs to the shop. And it was like, God, this is fun, you know. You had 2 stories to go up and down. And okay, anyhow, I always remember that. And I just like to say, I always remembered everybody was like, you had like Uncle Bill said, trousers short, hem short. You need any alterations, Uncle Paul was there. And I couldn't figure out if he was a tailor, why they always thought that you were fire. Yeah, and I'm saying, how many things did he do? And then Mommy, until I got older, Mommy said, well, you're really a tailor, but your profession was being a fireman or something. And I said, oh. But as everybody said, yes, you were always helpful, you were always there for everybody. And you are going ahead, and now that you've got your grands, and you hope, I'm sure that you think that what you did for people, you don't want it back, but you hope that they in turn help your grandkids too. And I'm sure that if there's anything I could do to help, I would. And just like to know that, let you know that all the things you've done was not unnoticed. And Auntie Baggy was instrumental there too. I always remember that whenever you go either to New Market Street, Evans Street, there was always a welcome. You guys always had something, if it's not, especially down rice and shrimp curry. And you know, Auntie Baggy always was
rice and shrimp curry.
Yeah, stay the night, and I think we all grew up to good times. That's why I always have a closeness to the older set of cousin old. But I just want to say all the best for your birthday, and I hope you have, was it Tuesday? Monday, a special time. Bye-bye. Bye. I wasn't born then.
First, I would tell you, for those who will know. Remember that? Okay. Anyway, but the thing is, I like to say one thing now. I had dealt with Bala, and my sister was dead and gone, because anything happened to me, my brother and my sister was there all time. I'm not a good bloke, you know. I am a madman. And they always there to protect me. And I was thank my brother for everything he done. My sister not here, I can't thank her. But I must thank him from my bottom of my heart for what he done for me in my young days.
Young bloke.
Young bloke. That's all
Okay, but
Next to Zex.
you wouldn't bar them, man.
All right, let's.
I know, but you put out the tongue, remember? You live in Rocky Street, but anyway, but you've been very inspirational to the family. Not taking away anything. I mean, my brother also has his exceptions. Every brother has their own.
Not my birthday.
But you're very great brother. I don't think all brothers. I don't think all brothers. I don't think your brothers. I think you're because my brothers have left. My two brothers have left.
Good wishes. You know, you think back very carefully, and may you absorb all the wonderful things that's bestowed upon you. God bless you. Happy 65th birthday, and long live you.
Oh, Mr. MC, could I say something, please? Mr. MC, could I say something?
Okay.
There are 7 minutes left, and if we do not pursue this, the birthday will be gone.
Yeah.
The children, not the countries, you know.
Where, Janine? Your turn.
Janine right here. Okay, I like to say happy birthday. Wait, Janine, say okay, I like to say happy birthday on behalf of like the little ones who won't say anything. And hey. I keep them persistent. You know, making clear your face with your mom and grandpa.
Do you know 1980?
With your
Huh?
mom and grandparents.
Huh? Show her to your phone.
Go ahead, Alice, go ahead. Good boy. It's your turn. Your turn. Dildil?
I just wish this lady was here with us tonight, but I know she's here. She would be the big 6-0. Daddy hit the 6-5. I had, and I don't know, since we left Guyana, I think this is the first time in a long time that Daddy has spent so much time with me. He's been with me since last year.
I know.
Since last year, he's been up there, and I wanted to spend so much time with him, and because of work and everything.
And today he resorted him.
Yeah. I was in and out, and I didn't get to spend the time I would like with him, but just know that he's home. And to know that, I can, after work, I come home and he's there.
Yeah, but we did that.
Yeah. I wake up in the morning, and no matter what time I wake up, Daddy has a cup of coffee with him. And I keep saying, why you keep doing it? And, or he make breakfast. I don't eat breakfast. Daddy make breakfast for me every morning. And this is the first time in, I don't know, 18 years, 19 years, I had Daddy by my place for so long, this stretch of time. And I don't know, it's so many things that we talk about during the time, and we share that time together. I'm always somewhere, like when I was in Wichita Falls, Dad would come back to Dallas. One time I was in Niagara Falls, Dad would come back to Toronto. I'm in Houston, Dad would come back to Dallas. And both Mommy and him, they keep saying they're gonna come and spend this time. But Mommy's gone, and I think it was just a pleasure having Daddy up there. And the things that we talk about, I just hope that one day I can do for my kids what he has done for all of us. We spoke about things like everybody thought Daddy had riches, a lot of money. His love was not in money. His love you know, his riches came from his love and mommy's love to us. And money can't buy that. You know, no matter what you put, you know, how much money you make, you know, it cannot buy that happiness and that love that we get from mommy and daddy. You know, with Paul, I'm talking to Paul and that he keeps saying, "No work with yourself." Yeah. And I remember some of the things that when I was, you know, Paul's age, and mommy used to tell daddy, "You'll work up for yourself." Yeah. And here I'm going through the same thing, and I'm just trying to think back how daddy handled it. You know, because what I'm going through with Paul, and you know, he's a boy. You know, I'm just hoping that, you know, I can give him and impact it on him as much as what daddy said to me impacted me. You know, from the time I can remember. When we were growing up, daddy never had to pick up a belt or a cane to beat me. Just what he said makes you cry. You know, just his words were strong enough.
He did.
Yeah. Yeah. His words came across so strong that you go in the corner and cry. You know, daddy never beat us. And I'm trying to do the same thing with Paul. I'm never beat the Paul.
Paul is in.
But I'm just hoping that, you know, that the things that daddy spoke to me about, I'm trying to do the same thing for Paul, and I'm hoping that, you know, some of it pass off on him. For my two kids, you know, Rishi said something about, you know, in-laws. I had a mother-in-law just for a short time. So, you know, I never had a father-in-law. No, Mintra, I had a mother-in-law for a long time. I had a father-in-law. But my kids, you know, they really didn't have a grandparents. Right now, all the grandparents they have is daddy for the rest of their life. I think that's what I said.
I never see you cry before.
That on occasions like these, it is not so much what is there to drink, to eat, and the enjoyment that there is. For us, it is the reflections. That is what we can impart to you. And you will have to learn to be patient.
God, join them, God.
You have to learn to be patient because we are sharing with you experiences that will go with us. And these are the occasions, these are the very few occasions when you have the opportunity to learn.
She's speaking, please.
Before I call Bill, I want to tell you.
No, he had me speak first.
You talk 4 times already.
No, but I got
Would have loved to have been here.
You talked a lot of times tonight.
And I'm sure, you know, he would not have missed occasions like these. There is not a time that he has not shown the affection that we know of him. So I would want to say on behalf of Danny, his wife, and of course his son, God bless him on your 65th. Dil Dil?
Dil Dil. Yeah.
Your turn.
Please, quiet.
I think that I come back in.
Come on, let's have some quiet, please.
Well, I'm not as an eloquent speaker as the rest of the people I just listened to, but I want to try my best. First, I would like to thank everybody that, you know, made the effort and sacrifice to be here tonight. You know, Auntie Baba, you know, worked until 9:30, and you know, but she made it, and she's here.
Like cover London,
I haven't reached you yet. Sus, there's one person that didn't expect to be here.
All right.
Especially after last weekend. I mean, and I know he was tired and he had work to do and all that. He surprised me tonight coming in. Really appreciate that. Mamu also coming in from England. You know, I'm glad it coincided with this event. Being here with us to celebrate the 65th birthday with Daddy. You know, as I look back over the years and growing up in Guyana, you know, the sacrifice both mommy and daddy have made for all of us, for the 6 kids. You know, as Lalo mentioned, we didn't have much. But a little bit, you know, we had, we were very happy what we had. And reflecting the days, and we still talk about that. Once a month, when Daddy got his check, he would take us to Bangladesh, and he would buy 4 chicken strips, and we would go and park in Main Street on the street light, and we'd partner off, and we'd have 4 pairs of people eating from one chicken strip. Also, sometimes, you know, when Daddy worked, we'd get out at 10 o'clock in the evening. He would bring a chicken in the rough home from mommy. And she can't eat that thing alone. She'll go and wake everyone else from the bed and give us a piece before she could eat it. You know. What I'm saying is that my mother has been very, very special to us, and she's been a very good portion of Daddy's life. He misses her very much, very, very much. Sometimes he doesn't see it, but I know it. You know, he's very lonely. We, the kids and the grandkids and the daughter-in-laws and son-in-law, we all try our best to keep him. I know we can't make him as happy as he was before, but we will try our best. We always been doing that. Reaching the age of 65 is very important to us, and I think among us here, Paramdat is the only one that has reached that age. And you know, we look upon him as type of leadership. And Daddy has just reached that, and that gives us an incentive. At least we feel that we may have a chance to get to that. We do appreciate you here. We all love you very much. The grandkids can't wait until you come back. I mean, you know, they keep asking every time I come back. I don't want to forget Ravi and Mala. They're not here tonight with their families. I know they would have liked to be here. This is the 65th birthday for you. But I know they're thinking of you at this moment. Because they know, I think, I'm sure they know that you have very good future. And on behalf of the 2 of them also, I'd like to wish you this is a kiss for that. And the forever family outside, you know, they're not here. You know how they feel about you. And you know, you're loved by, I would say, not only family, but I mean, you know, friends and everyone that have met you. They know who you are. On behalf of myself, Indra, and my kids, and the rest of the family, happy 65th. And may you have another 65th.
We are privileged to be here to share your 65th with your children, your grand. We know that this is a privilege, this is an honor to be with you. You have been the shining star for us. We want you to be there to lead and guide us. One of the things that we pray for, and one of the greatest mantras that we always repeat, is that God Himself will be there to guide our path. when there are humans that are on earth who can give that kind of direction, you, as Rama said, you have done by your own works. Your light is your work, and we follow you. You know how very close we are to you. You know how much guidance you are to us. We love you. We care for you. Sister is not here, but her spirit is with us. God bless.
Let's all raise our glass. Happy birthday, buddy. Happy birthday, boss. And may you live to see many, many more, buddy. Many, many more. Cheers, to you, buddy. We all raise our glass now. Cheers. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Roy. Happy birthday to you. He's a jolly good fellow. He's a jolly good fellow. He's a jolly good fellow. And so says all of us. And so says all of us. And so says all of us. For he's a jolly good fellow. He's a jolly good fellow. He's a jolly good fellow. And so says all of us. Here's the 65 today. 65 today. Da 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 da.
All right,
I think Mr. Sukhu probably wants to
kind of like the candles.
What I'd like to say something.
Before that, say something. I just want to say something. When I called Buddy during the week, and I said, you know, Daddy keeps saying he don't want anything, you know, he's a person that don't like fuss over it. And when I tell Buddy, let's do a party for Daddy, Daddy said, you know, we were thinking about it because he said he don't want to make a big deal of the 65. It's just another year. Yeah, and I tell Buddy, why don't we keep a party? I said, on top of it, why don't we make it a surprise for him? You know, because we have never kept a surprise for Daddy.
Surprised by
Yeah, and one of the things I want to do on behalf of the brothers and sisters here, to thank everybody, the whole family, for showing up here on such short notice.
Thank you. Immediately, Brian.
And I know, because of Daddy.
To the best. Right on. Here on. To the best. That's great guy. I didn't get to talk a lot, but me too.
Yeah.
I talk when I get married. I understand when I expect a car and I take it to the plane and when I come
All right.
My brother.
There's not much I can say. First to begin, this figure look wrong. It's upside down. 56. Anyway, I must thank everybody for all their good thoughts that they have expressed. You know, just to be short, if you can share whatever you got with the world, that's one of the best things that you can do. Share what you get, what you have. Don't keep it to yourself. It's easy. It's the easiest thing to do good than not to do anything.
Less energy.
Because anything good comes naturally. You don't have to exert yourself or work yourself up to do it. And I would like everybody, since you're praising me for do what I've done, you know, I'm not looking forward to, well, I did this or I did that, but what I've done is me. That's how I am. There are many times, Bob and them could remember, people say that I got more time for people than for myself. But that's what we're here for. We're here to be to live among ourselves. What else? You know, it's as I said before, it takes nothing out of you to do something. Just lost of words, so. But I would encourage all of you to do the same. You know, if you call what I did was good, then do the same thing.
Right.
Try to help people. And you know something, what you have, the little that you got, if you try to share it with other people, you don't know where it multiplies from.
5 loaves and 2 fishes.
Yeah. It multiplies and it just go around without you even realizing how far it can go. It comes just come like that, because once you do it with a good and sincere mind. I listen to so much complimentary remarks, so many complimentary remarks, that I just feel not to reply to, to these things.
Words cannot express all
I want to reply, I want to reply.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
Anyway, thanks everybody for your support. And I'll be always here.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
I had so many things to say just now, but
You just can't.
I just.
Shorty, is you singing?
Happy birthday to you.
Happy
Benoit wants something.
Again?
Yes. Let him.
I strongly urge the Kirtan crew.
One thing I would say though, I want you to remember this. I'm glad and I'm happy for one thing that my children are doing the same. You know, all my children, none of them, I can't say that any one of them are selfish. Stick to themselves only.
Every time I ask you to do something, you don't come. We there.
I mean, you know, look what Vishnu doing up in it's called an organization.
And Dilip is now vice president for the group. You know what else?
Yeah, but all my children mean.
Yes.
No.
I don't know if she wants to meet her. I don't know. Let me tell you, I get this dress, right? She's not sure of herself. So now I know what happened?
मैं बन के गई थी
You want a cap? We got him on. Belly button. All right, let's try.
No, baby.
Why you want belching? Gotta wait, right?
It's the cake I eat.
Relax.
Sweet cake. Yes.
This is
Yeah.
I didn't get it.
I did.
Dad.
Okay, well, one sec, I can take you.
Put it on low, Mary. You got the cap on, yeah?
Give it to the ground. Put it under all the
Randy and Charlotte. Happy. Have a great day filled with only happiness and love, and your loved ones beside you.
That goes with the card.
Yeah.
Take it out of the Take it out.
This.
Pocket it in your pocket. Put a check in your pocket.
How much?
What's that?
How much is the check?
25.
Chris.
Yeah. Put all the
How much
together.
candy that can bag it?
Yeah, look at what's in your pocket. How money in that?
This
Sorry
is
from Brother Ray.
sugar for size 8 when you go there with that. When you come with dark. Couple me.
Who is that?
Patricia.
Take the card.
Partner.
Open. You gotta read
And
the
daughter.
card. Whichever one you guys open, you gotta read the card. Oh, okay, you're first. Go ahead. Here and settle. Who is that?
Hard to read it. It's handwriting.
Your guitar?
Need some money or
Open
something.
it. Open it, babe.
Open it, Chris.
Dad.
It looks like
Auntie Molly.
She might know she's in this size. She ran and she could read that.
Hey, it's a Canadian 20.
Can I open a gift?
Tara's opening hers. Was that from Tara?
This is Charlie and Johnny.
Oh, me.
Oh, me.
Nice
This is no.
slippers.
It looks like a film thing.
Gray one. What?
The negative.
11.
I want that.
11.
That's not see.
Maybe.
Yeah, we know the rest. Look nice.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, good.
Open the card. Is that a
I can't tell them. Here.
Good boy.
Okay.
Can I open this?
Wait.
Alright, please,
She's
one,
opening
be
this
careful.
one. Wait.
Auntie
What
Karen
is
and Paul and Uncle.
Wait.
I'm next after Tricia. I'm next after you.
Wait,
Wait, I gotta go after Tricia.
taking
So I
it?
can open one again. Yeah, she didn't get it.
Is the light
And
on?
so does Amar.
Yeah, get it.
I already opened it. Oh, he didn't.
There you go.
It's Fanny, Stacey, Uncle Arnold, Karen, Joelle, Arnie, and Liam.
Okay, Trish. Stacey Arnold.
Liam and then
Hey, don't we get
Who's
to
going
open it?
next?
me.
One for Shada, one for Shada. Omar, your turn.
Wait, hey, Tara, give gifts to you and Karen give home.
Karen, give
Here.
them.
And Tara, give the other one to them.
Yeah, take it.
Paul, take it.
Oh,
Open it.
Oh, wow, those are big party.
Wait, here,
Okay, Omar,
You don't
open. Take one at a time.
Who's that, Jen?
It's from
Karen, it's your
Uncle-
turn.
wait,
I'll take
it's from Cam. Auntie Cam, Uncle Lamont, and Paula.
One at a time.
A 10-ounce mug and a cover.
Oh, let's see what's inside. It doesn't look like a mug. It's a cup?
Yeah.
Oh, no. No, this is a feel nice.
Oh, Mark, take it out. Here, card, John.
You enough?
Yeah.
We want that?
Permanent
Is it nice to
pricing.
mention them?
And socks.
Yeah, mention them.
Okay, put them all together.
Mark, you put it back into the box.
No, put them together.
Who's next?
Put all this there.
Me.
Okay, go.
Who's this?
Say hi to his wife.
Hi to whose wife?
He knows.
That's neat.
I'm not married, you know.
Don't open it yet.
Well, the tape's done.
B and Max. Auntie Bauji.
Thank you. You could answer it.
A tie.
Here's to Dad. So I'll cook Krishna. You can hold it properly.
Hi. Not too much right now.
Yeah, roughly.
How many crap open it?
You know who that's from? From Auntie Babin. That's from Auntie Babin. Auntie Babin.
From Auntie Babin.
Whoa.
Read the card.
Auntie Babin.
This is tape and eddies.
I know, it's hassle. Happy 65th birthday to a great guy. Many, may you excellent, better, and many, happy birthday to Mars.
Yes?
You ain't really interested? Gotta get you a new girlfriend.
Take a phone. Is there a card?
No. Huh?
This is nice sitting in the corner.
Hurry up.
From Joe, Shirley, Beauty, and Vika. Happy 60th birthday.
Good reflexes, girl.
No, it's soft and paper chase.
Well, you miss so.
Go bring the
Get one that says the
balls.
basics.
Yeah, go see. Feel in the bag. You're
Well,
gonna
you
see.
putting things in the trunk. Go ahead, Paul. Put things in the What is this? What is the light on?
Hi. Okay, ready for the next party, boy? Now go home and shower up.
Sure.
Let's do it right in your face.
The mantle.
Okay.
Where's that one? Where's that one? Paper card.
You got film? You got it?
Oh, yeah.
You just allow it to be in the
They need a new set of equipment now, you know. Need portable equipment.
We did some paper for the
I want.
Oh, that was in a cake.
Smell the splash. I know. That's,
Really? So what are we to do?
it's right.
Oh yeah, now it's right.
Mike, you gonna change or going like that?
Going there, sir.
Is it a store? You want a store like that?
No.
Oh.
They go home.
There's another I know, look at the shorts. I want the shorts. I didn't want the
Okay?
Oh man, I just pick out the keep what you want.